everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. And I was going to rest my face and my head for a shave, but I can't help myself. I had such a good shave yesterday after the giveaway results with the OneBlade. I'm going to use it again today and just see if I can get another great shave out of it. I've actually reduced the irritation on my neck, as you can see. It's not quite as red as it normally is, or it has been for the past few days. So let's see if I can get through another great shave with it, using the same blade again. Now, the soap. Barrister and Mann, Lavanille. I have, as you well know now, recently started purchasing Barrister and Mann soaps for the den, after having spoken with Will now, who actually makes the soaps. The soap comes, it's very dark brown, it almost looks like a cocoa chocolate butter. And I can smell lavender. There's something else in there sweet, it's a real rich, earthy, dark scent. And it's also got a powdery note to it as well. Very, very complex scent, dry out the top. Be interesting to see what it smells like once it's lathered up. Now, because of the colour of the soap and the vanilla that's in there, it's highly recommended that you don't use a natural hairbrush, and unless you have a natural hairbrush, you don't mind getting the hairs stained on, because the hairs will absorb the colour and it will darken the colour of your brush. If you're going to keep the brush forever and you don't mind, go for it. If not, stick to synthetic. Using the Wolf Whiskers Purple Haze with a 25mm black wool fan, and I'm really looking forward to this. Peter is at the moment has just made up a custom mould for me, and my brush will be getting made very soon, I would think, over the next sort of 5 to 10 days. 5 shakes, I'm going straight onto a dry puck. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope it doesn't stain the tips on the black wool. It shouldn't, because it's a synthetic, but you just never know. It might end up upsetting me a little bit. This is real. It looks like a latte, sort of coffee chocolate brown colour as you're loading the brush, as you can see. Oh, I tell you right now, the scent really is exploding out of there now, as opposed to dry out the puck, off the dry puck. I'm talking crap today. I can smell it over here. Scent strength when you first open it is probably around about a, I don't know, maybe a 4, 4.5. It's up around about a 6 to 7 now. Quite a robust scent, and it's a very rich, earthy scent. It smells beautiful now. I think I'm going to get on really well with Barrister and Mann scents. I really do. I do like dark, earthy scents as well. I like the opposites. I like the dark, earthy, rich scents, and I also like the really light, zesty, citrusy scents. Right. So here we go. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this top off, because that brown stuff will stain absolutely anything it wants to. Loaded brush, let's just paint it on. As you can see, a lovely chocolate brown colour, which is kind of strange. Holy shit. Now, if you haven't got a tuxedo, God, the scent on this is so complex. But lavender's definitely the standout of the scent itself. But there's so much else going on. It really is. Just rinsing my hand a little bit. Let's get just a little bit slippy there. Now, I was going to add a bit more water, but it just doesn't need it. That's probably one of the easiest lathers I've ever made. And the scent strength on my face is around about an 8 or a 9 now. It really is very robust, which I enjoy. I don't like light scents, I like strong scents. This is a very dark, earthy. It's got a sweetness to it. I don't know what that is. It could be the lavender or the vanilla, I really don't know. But the lather itself is beautiful. Right, blade, 2 dots, it's had 2 shaves on this one. You just slot it in there, push it down, and that's it, clicked in. So here we go, the OneBlade third use on the blade. I can already tell that this is a 3 shave blade. I'm not going to get much more out of this one, I don't think. In fact, it might be a 2 shave blade. Let me just grab another blade out, it's a bit tuggy. I'll just show you the blades themselves coming apart like that. Single wrapped, same as the normal feather DE blades, but these ones are waxed to death. I mean, you'll never find, if you think someone's nicked a candle, they've probably used it to put on these bloody things. Right, just pop this blade out. Yeah, I've got to say the wax on these does piss me off. Can't be arsed with wax. That's it. Let's see if that's any better. That's a massive difference, huge difference. So there you go. If you've been thinking about getting the OneBlade, it's not only an expensive razor, it's expensive in blades as well. So I get 2 shaves out of blade. Which isn't great. When you take into consideration that these blades work out at, even on the cheapest sites, 50 odd cents a blade. Just to put that into sort of comparison, I'll give you an idea. The Asco Reds that I use, I picked them up for $8 for 200 blades. So that's, what is that, 4 cents a blade, I think. Don't quote me on that. But just that gives you an idea. You're paying 50 cents more for these blades. The Ascos on face shaves, I probably get 3 shaves out of one blade, double sided of course. But that makes a difference. The scent on this, it's lovely, it's really nice. Very strong, got a real powdery note to it. If you don't like powdery scents, then this definitely is not the soap for you, I don't think. It's got a dark, rich scent, it's got a sweetness to it. It loads and lathers incredibly easily. Just at the tips here, just to see what we can do, adding a bit of water to it. Right, across the grain. Super light touch, that's all you need with this razor. I'm so glad I took my shirt off. Residual slickness in the soap. It's absolutely lovely. The smoothness of the OneBlade mixed with it. It's exceptional. Soap slickness. It's just, you can actually see the gloss. It's just lovely stuff. And I'm really enjoying the scent. Good strong scent. It's not a scent for everyone, it really isn't, I've got to say. I don't think there'd be too many people out there who would love this scent. I spent most of my years when I was a kid outdoors. I found so far with Barrister and Mann scents. I've got Le Petit Chypre, Diamond. I've used Seville, which I really enjoyed. Seville was lovely, which I paid it forward to Heinel in Denmark. So all the parcels today, all the packages went out for the giveaway apart from one. I don't know if any of you guys know the fella that came in third place, but he hasn't contacted me as yet. So as it stands, come tomorrow, there might very well be a redraw. Yeah, stuff it. I'm enjoying this. I'm just going to pop another bit of this lather on. Now, from what I'm told, the aftershave splash that goes with this is quite long lasting, which is good. I'm looking forward to it. A bit of the Ken Lee technique there. Superb, what a shave. Well, I had very high hopes for Barrister and Mann. I've used the diamond soap, which I really enjoyed. Really high hopes for this one, and it's delivered the soap so far, I've got to say. I've really enjoyed that shave. Very, very dark coloured soap. I have used another soap very similar in colour and depth, which I actually sent over to Spencer Frankel. Which was the coffee and root beer, and it was lovely. Oh. And that's really, the scent of this soap is really deep in the brush now. As you can see, that's all the soaps everywhere. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put on my Thayer's first. I've got Thayer's Lavender to go with the lavender. It's quite a lavender strong soap. That's the main sort of scent that I get from it. That's one of the better shaves I've had for a long time. And the OneBlade is really starting to surprise me. After those first couple of shaves I struggled with it. Just rinsing out the soap. Now, I'm pretty sure this soap has just got darker since I've used it. Oh yeah, that is lovely. It's a very, very rich, dark scented, earthy, almost chocolatey sort of scent. So the soap was Barrister and Mann Lavanille, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's lavender, vanilla, and what was the other one? Earth. So that's where the earthy darkness comes from. I think the sort of soil scent, and it is nice. The brush was the Whiskers Purple Haze. This is the Iliad shaped handle with the 25mm black wolf knot. I'm not sure what height you set it at, I think it was 55mm or something that you set it at. Beautiful brush, beautiful knot. The razor really is a standout little performer. Very smooth, very comfortable. Definitely an everyday shaver. The OneBlade, beautiful. Brand new blade in there, which I switched sort of halfway through my first pass. You only get 2 shaves out of blade for me personally. That's quite disappointing. I thought, with how thick that blade is, you can see it's not an easy blade to bend by any means. It's quite a thick blade. So I thought with the edge on there it would have lasted longer, but it hasn't. So that surprised me. I'm a bit disappointed with that, if I'm honest, because they are not cheap blades. And we then moved on to the Thayer's Lavender, which works lovely with the soap. That's pretty much dried in now. And then we're going to go with the Lavanille Tonic Aftershave Splash, and this is a very clean set here. It's denatured alcohol, witch hazel distillate, aqua, chamomilla retritata, that's matricaria, flower extract, fragrance, calendula officinalis or calendula extract, panthenol and sodium lactate. Very, very clean set of ingredients and awesome skin food. The only thing that lets it down, in my opinion, I love this. The presentation of Barrister and Mann is as good, if not better, than anything I've used. These labels, everything, the way it's packaged, all the way it's even right down to the back, it's all printed on the sides. They're real top notch jobs just on the actual packaging themselves. This is still lovely. It'd be much nicer if it matched the new labels and the new packaging, just to make it look that. This is nice, but that looks really classy, I think, the black and silver. Now the scent on this is a lot sweeter, a lot more vanilla in there. It's vanilla, I would say, is almost the main note from this aftershave. I can smell the lavender, and it's not as rich and dark and earthy, it's a lot lighter scented. Put a good splash of this one, it's got a good restrictor on there as well, so you're not wasting any. I can smell quite a good kick of alcohol in here. I'll tell you exactly what that smells like. Oh, that to me brings back memories of Kahlua. Oh, that's gorgeous. Whoa. Oh yeah. I don't know what, I really don't know what fragrance it's got in here. It's got a beautiful masculine scent as well, but it's got vanilla. It really smells a lot, that initial top notes mixed together smell a bit like a Kahlua or a Drambuie sort of liqueur. Now I'm getting I'm almost getting a leathery sort of note to it now as it starts to dry off. Oh, Jesus, that smells incredible. The burn wasn't intense, it was a lovely burn, and I'm now getting the burn. It feels like an alum burn from the alum that's in it. It's alum, pretty sure there's alum in there. No, witch hazel. I don't know, it's obviously just the alcohol then. It's a very warm burn, but the scent and the post-shave feel, oh yes. That's a sort of scent that you would like to just linger and just be a sort of light scent throughout the day. It's very strong just now, very strong. But you can imagine it just mellowing out as you get through the day. Yeah, very impressed, very impressed. And just so you guys know, I bought all of these. This soap and splash set was $95 over here in Australia, so just to give you an idea what the cost is of Barrister and Mann if you buy it with the splash in Australia. And Lavanille, excuse me, is the most expensive one that you can buy at the moment, along with Grand Chypre. I think they're both about the same price. But outstanding soap, really is outstanding soap and an outstanding splash. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. What a shave. Really happy. Very smooth. Got a little bit of redness down here, but let's say I'm shaving every day at the moment, I can't help myself, and I'm boring you guys to death by doing it. But you don't have to watch the video. I should really start by, if you watched yesterday's video, there's no point watching this one unless you really want to. But anyway guys, that's me done and dusted. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks again to everyone that went into the giveaway, and thanks again to everyone that's joined this channel along the journey. I am at 800 and I'm almost 810 subscribers already. 1,000 giveaway is going to be pretty special. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to have it done for the giveaway. It might be a little bit after, depending on funds, but I hope you guys will come along with me and into that giveaway as well. And then, like I say, it'll be every 1,000 then, so I'll try and make it every 1,000 giveaway something very special or unique, or just something. I like to try and give something that no one else has got and no one else can get. That's the way I look at it. Try to give you something unique, something that you can either treasure yourself or pay it forward, sell it, trade it. You do exactly what you want with it once you get here. Anything I send to anyone, whether it be a piff, trade, selling it to them, it's yours to do with whatever you want. Obviously if I sell it to you, you would, but if I trade it with you or piff it to you, I don't expect you to think, oh, I can't sell it, I can't sell it. It's yours. You do what you want with it. All my giveaways, if you don't like PAA, Solstice, Sean, just sell it, mate. Or whatever you want to do with it. It's entirely up to you guys. Don't feel obliged to keep it because I sent it to you as a gift or a giveaway or whatever. But anyway, I should leave you guys to it. And just while I'm here, it didn't stay in my brush, I don't think. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.